Hello everybody, in this video we are talking about the NiSi Aureus Primes. How do they look like, how do they feel like, and how is it to work on set with these lenses. Coming up. Hi guys, my name is Paul. I'm a German-based cinematographer, and this channel is all about filmmaking, gear reviews, but also DaVinci Resolve tutorials. So if that's something that you're interested in, consider subscribe and also consider coming to the Creator Summit. That's one of the biggest creator events here in the German area. It's happening on the 17th of January in Bayreuth. We have top speakers covering various topics in photo and video, and we have partners such as Canon, Lumix, Nikon, all the brands, Sony, and we have a gear giveaway worth of 20,000 euro. So it will be really cool. I will link it for you down below, and would be really happy to see you there. So now let's start talking about the NiSi Aureus Primes, and first of all, thanks to NiSi for sending me these lenses. I unfortunately can't keep them, but I was using them for two projects where I was shooting on both projects inside an airport. So the client we were shooting for is operating some airport stores, and we were shooting in two different airports across Europe. So that was the project that I used these lenses on. First of all, I had the set of 18, 24, 35, 50 and 85, and all of these lenses have a constant aperture of t1.4, so these ones are really fast. So yeah, that one was something that I was really stoked about. They all come with a fixed PL mount, so it's not possible to change the mount, but overall I think this is totally fine. I don't know the exact weight of the lenses, so I will write it here somewhere on screen, but when I was carrying the entire case it felt heavy. So that's, but here having the lens inside my hand, it's totally fine. They also have a lens support right here, but actually when I was using that either on my Dragon or on my Lumix S1 II, I didn't feel like that I needed to use a lens support, so I don't find them so heavy that you have to use like a lens support. So, and yeah, then they have the filter thread here, which is 86 millimeters. So when you want to use a matte box or something like that, they have like a little adapter ring that you can put on here. So I was also using them with my NiSi C5 matte box, so that worked perfectly fine. So for the build quality, they pretty much resemble also what I said about the NiSi Affinas. So I really like the design. The color here, the markings is fluorescent, so you can see that really nice at night. And also I like the details that they put on something like the lens cap. This one here is full metal. And also inside they have this fabric here. So this is really nice quality, meaning the design and everything of the lens is really premium. And I think these ones are really great lenses, but it also means they're not as compact as, for example, the Affinas, where you can put on screw-on filters or something like that. This one here only works with a matte box, as I've just said. And from the look and feeling, these ones are the most neutral lenses that I've ever used, to be honest. So they don't have any kind of weird character or kind of a vintage look. They are just clean modern lenses. So meaning that way you have the perfect base to set your look on top in post-production, so they don't force you into a specific direction as other lenses do, for example. Also, I didn't see any kind of negative, so the bokeh looks great on the image here. Also the focus throw, and also I didn't see any kind of chromatic aberrations. They don't flare that much. I also didn't see crazy amount of focus breathing, so they don't breathe at all. So as I've just said, these ones are just clinical clear lenses that you can use, and personally there's nothing wrong with them. I really like that, so they work pretty well for the project. So now let's come to my verdict on this one. So I think these ones are the competitors to the NiSi Aureus Primes, and as I've just said, the Aureus Primes, I think they also have kind of an own look to them. So they have like a little bit of a character. So if that's something that you like, then definitely go with something like the Aureus or other primes. For the NiSi, this one is more like a clean look. So this is something that you as a shooter or cinematographer have to prefer. So they are both and cons to each system. So if you have that look directly in camera, you could argue that it looks more organic. But on the other hand, if you have like a clean image to work on as a base, you can create your own look in post-production. So this is something that you have to decide on. Personally, I really like these lenses. It was great to work with them, and I'm pretty sad that I have to send them away right now. But thanks again, NiSi, for sending me these lenses, and I will link them for you down below if you want to check them out. If you have any further questions, you know that game, then just drop them down in the comments below. And I'm gonna see you at the Creator Summit in January. See you guys, stay safe, cheers!